Because I'm sure you all had the same experience that I had this morning just after 7 a.m. if you were on Facebook. It exploded. Bob Dylan, these times they are a-changing. 53% of people now support same-sex marriage. Compare that with the 52% 4.5 years ago that didn't and voted for Prop 8. People just don't agree with equality and backslide into bigotry. They move forward. We will not lose ground, we will only gain. And that is the benefit of using love and justice as your argument. Prop 8's proponents are floundering, and they know it. Their arguments have become desperate and shaky. And you know what? They're not so popular anymore. No one of any intelligence really believes that gay marriage hurts families or children. And to publicly promote the idea that being gay is wrong is becoming less and less acceptable, while being gay is becoming more and more just another normal way to be. And I personally love the idea of bigotry being forced into a closet while love stands in the sunshine. Because to my mind, there was no other way for the Supreme Court to decide except on the side of equality. Anything else would have been a lie. Anything else would have been a mockery of our judicial system, and anything else would have been un-American. This is a historic day to be put up there with Brown v. Board of Education, Loving v. Virginia, Lawrence v. Texas, Griswold v. Connecticut, all decisions that signal positive turning points in our country, all historic stepping stones to bigger and better things, including this one. So remember, today, United States v. Windsor, Hollingsworth v. Perry, we were here. We all watched as we moved one more giant step closer than ever to the goal of complete equality. And we were witnesses to history today. So tonight, we celebrate. But tomorrow, let's plan our next step.
You know, when Jason first asked if I would be willing to come up and MC, it was, of course, before we knew what the decision was going to be. And I kept thinking, yeah, you know, have fun, we'll go out, we'll wave our flags, and then I thought, or riot. So I'm kind of glad we didn't have to go the riot route, although I think a lot of us would have been more than willing to go that route. Yeah, a lot of us aren't willing to be such nice gays anymore. However, today we do. We celebrate, knowing we still have a lot of work ahead of us. But goodness gracious, at least we're here now, and at least we're here together, and at least we get a moment to catch our breaths and have a little fun and celebrate before we get back to work. So, speaking of celebrating, it is really hot. Please don't get dehydrated. There are drinks for sale at the back table. And at this point, I'd like to bring up Candy and Kristen.
Thank you, whoever said the ubiquitous farm rocks. It's one farm. It's a utopia, and you're all invited. We're all about equality. So, as we stand here today under the American flag and say, indivisible with liberty and justice for all, not just some, I want to say Oliver for mayor, wherever you are. And every ally in the audience, thank you for being here, because he's absolutely right. This is a historic event for all of us. And for America, we still have tons of work to do. In 1967, the year I was born, interracial marriage was finally allowed in this country. And today, if you think racism has disappeared, think again. We still battle many injustices and discrimination in this country. And so today, we have full equality. We're allowed to marry, but we have not made, we have lots of headway to still make. So we celebrate today like everybody has said, but at the same time, we still have work to do. So I woke up this morning and thought, choices. What are the choices that I made in my life? One of the choices that I did not make was my sexual orientation. I did not decide to be gay. I am gay. I'm a lesbian. I love this lesbian. The choice that I do get to make today is whether or not I want to get married. Yesterday, I didn't have that option. Today I do. And for that, I am amazingly grateful. So, but that's a personal, private, powerful message that we all need to keep sacred within our relationships, and so we all need to decide. And anyone here who wants to get married, come on out and visit us at the Ubiquitous Farm in Reedley, California, because you're welcome and invited.
I just want to really quickly tell you just a little bit about progress and change. 5.5 years ago, I came out to my mother, who is a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, a Mormon. I was raised Mormon. I came out to her and she cried and said, "But what about the kids?" And this morning, I'm not a morning person. I woke up at 7:30 this morning to a text from my mother, who is still a practicing Mormon, saying Prop 8 is unconstitutional. She was celebrating. That's just a little bit of change and progress in my life.
And as mothers of 6 children between us, because we were both married to men, so we've had the privilege of marriage to men. We have 6 beautiful children who are perfectly fine and have been living with same-gendered mothers for 6 years now. So one is right here, thank you, Eli Mack, and one in Utah just about 3 hours ago. So thank you.
Now, wonderful to see so many younger people and especially kids out here today. When I called my daughter, I woke her up to tell her about the decisions today. She cried, and it broke my heart. Having tears of joy being shared across our families, our blood families, our chosen families, our community families. And wow, what an awesome and good-looking family we have. Look around. Wonderful. Okay, Jerry. Jerry, ready? Don't leave me hanging. Okay.
Why? Nah. All right, how we doing? All right, so like most of us, we have a past. I was hiding. I have kids. I got married. I met his mom. She found me on the dance floor at a bar. Imagine that. He was 2 years old. But I'm still his dad. In 2001, me and his mom had him. It works, sometimes. But in 2005, I realized I'm hiding and I need to be myself. And I came out. 9/11/05, my 911 call. Didn't know where I was going, but I knew I'd been married. I have kids. Now what? So, came out, started to find my family again, and met another man. I want family. I met her dad. We were together 4.5 years. I came out today not because I want to get married, I'm single by choice, because when I find the right one, I will be married and it will be forever. But I came out because of bullying. Everybody's been bullied for one reason or another. I was the fat kid, 300 pounds, blah, blah, blah. I was gay. My kid's going through bullying right now. All of them, actually. So I came out to use this as, don't bully somebody else. If you need to bully, look in the mirror. Why are you bullying? And I see it in the community. We ask for equality, but yet we do a lot of the bullying ourselves. I go out and I see people and they're hating on everybody else. Haters be hating. If you're jealous, find out why you're jealous. Figure it out. So, After that, we have a song. Jason. Song.
Time and time again on this program, we've
Thank you.
reported on the problem of bullying in this country. And time again, we've announced the deaths of children. Children who should not be dead. Children whose loneliness and desperation, not just in the last few minutes of their life, but often in the years leading up to their deaths, is simply heartbreaking to imagine.
Have I been bullied? Yes. It really hurts. People just judge you by first appearance, and some just do it just so they can look cool in front of their friends. But at the end, they don't know you for who you are, so I just stay myself. So yeah, it doesn't feel good at all.
I think that's unethical. I think I tried to step in and help the person out. Like standing up for them when they're like being dominated.